2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at Sacramento. Right now, they're in 9th place. Definitely not the kind of success they envisioned at this point of the season.
Well, I think for Sacramento, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Kobe White out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Dosunmu. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Giddey in at the 3 slot. And for the Kings, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Zach LaVine out there with Malik Monk. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. 2 high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
Vucevic, a screen on Murray. 5 to shoot. And the power finish by Vucevic.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic, and he makes a play.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to LaVine. Picked by Sabonis. Lets it fly. LaVine, that one's good.
Well, this is what good play calls do. They get your best scorers, like LaVine, room to operate.
Dosunmu outside. From behind the arc. Hauled in by the Kings. First quarter of play, a minute in. Monk into the lane. Kicks it to DeRozan. The 3. Hall with the rebound. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
Well, this has to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
So good at getting elevated. LaVine rises up and hammers it down.
The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign and trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. And in the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Picked by Vucevic. To the paint. Sinks that one from the post. Vucevic has gotten his second bucket.
Well, moving Vucevic inside's like trying to move a brick wall.
LaVine passes to Sabonis. Outside Monk, picked by Sabonis. Monk finds Sabonis. Over Vucevic. Sabonis' shot is off.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Giddey. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And what balance from Giddey. Able to take the hit and still power through.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night. So the Kings making a change here. Carter's checked in, and a change for the Bulls. Williams is checked in.
Find the lane. Find the lane.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Sabonis against Vucevic. Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan from the stripe. Shot is good, off the back rim and in.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie.
If you want a free t-shirt, you gotta make some noise!
Chicago making a switch here. Azumu's checked in. And here's a look at some numbers for Matas Buzelis.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
So it's Chicago now. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. White, the pass to Vucevic. Here's the three. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. And LaVine has got the ball here for Sacramento. They trail by 1. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a 3-stamp.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
White against LaVine. White, good.
You gotta commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Outside Murray. Pass to LaVine. Murray, a screen on White. LaVine can't hit. Bulls leading by 3. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Now DeRozan. 1:16 left to play in the first. Chicago grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Murray, a screen on White. Here's LaVine. And LaVine, throw it down.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Bulls have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Outside, Williams from outside the arc. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
They kick it out to Murray. Pass to LaVine. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5. 20 seconds left to play in the first. Carter against Ball. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Misses the fadeaway. It could go. No good on the buzzer beater. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Chicago ahead, leading by 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league, and when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. On the court for Chicago, they've got Jalen Smith. Williams is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Kevin Huerter, and it's Giddey in at the point guard position. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Sacramento Kings. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. Then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, going up against the Blazers.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Crowder outside. Here's Ellis. Huerter defending. Ellis passes to LaVine. Chicago with a rebound. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, great find by Giddey, a tall guard who sees the floor so well.
Kings trail by 5. Carter, the pass to Crowder. Back to Carter. Pass to Lynn. And here's LaVine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ellis. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. Ellis has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
Some changes for Sacramento. Sabonis comes in for Lynn, and it's Monk in for Ellis. Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Williams finds Jones. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, this is where Jones is at his best, distributing the basketball.
Outside Monk. Left side LaVine. The floater. LaVine gets it to fall.
Well, that floater is not an easy shot, but LaVine makes it look like one.
Stan, when Trey Jones is on the floor, you can just see how easily the offense flows.
Well, Brian, he's the kind of point guard that teammates love to play with because his only thought out there is setting up other guys. He's not going to light you up with his own scoring, but he is a great facilitator.
Old school, traditional point guard makes everybody better.
You don't see many of those anymore. Well, that athletic move by LaVine forces the defender's hand.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Sacramento, Zach LaVine taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you love to have a shooter like LaVine on your roster. The defense has to cover a lot more ground when he's on the floor.
Both free throws good from LaVine. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Jones. Herder, a screen on Carter. LaVine with a steal. Oh, LaVine fighting through contact.
Well, he might be a bit wiry, but LaVine has the strength to take a bump and finish at the rim.
Vucevic, the pass to Dosunmu. Vucevic, a screen on Monk. Dosunmu goes in. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. Chicago making some changes. White comes in for Herder, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Jones. Good on the second one. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Trailing by 2. Sabonis, the pass to LaVine. They double team LaVine. Carter with it from downtown. Good D by Ball. White finds Ball to the middle. And Vucevic slams it in.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
DeRozan is checked in for Sacramento. Ellis comes in for LaVine. And a change for the Bulls. Giddey's checked in. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Over to the left wing. Here's Sabonis. And another miss by Sacramento.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Vucevic's shot is off.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Ellis has got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
A minute 50 left in the second quarter. Offensive board. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Vucevic did a good job of feeling the defense there and worked his way into a trip to the line.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
2.
And that one falls for Vucevic. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. And so Vucevic nails both of them.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Sabonis, the pass to Carter. Outside Monk, the 3-ball. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Chicago leading by 3. High arcing shot. Outside Giddey, pass to Ball. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Our 2K leaderboard showing stats from the real NBA. The best passing teams in the association. In third, Chicago.
The passing on this team is very strong. They really move the ball, and you can see it in the assist numbers.
There's a minute 12 left in the first half of basketball. Carter finds DeRozan. Beyond the arc. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by DeRozan. Carter's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Giddey passes to Vucevic. Giddey against Monk. Now here's Giddey. The D's right on him. And he lays it up and in. Giddey's got his second basket on the night.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Pass to DeRozan. Here's Sabonis. Shoots from 12. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Sabonis has got 5 points.
Yeah, the touch of Sabonis around the rim, I mean, it's fantastic.
Monk against Giddey. Shoots over Monk. And Chicago again with a bucket.
High degree of difficulty on that shot. You have to maintain control out of the spin move, then knock down the jumper. That was impressive.
Monk passes to Sabonis. It'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Chicago ahead, up 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum line. They're thinking about the shots.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And for that matchup with the Timberwolves, they're going to be tested on both ends. But we're talking to these guys. They're ready for it. They're hyped, man. This one could have a playoff feel, Ernie.
Our viewers would love that. So would we.
That was a good job, Kenny.
Thank you.
Let's switch back to the Sacramento Kings dealing with a thin margin at the half.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
The Kings trailing. The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Malik Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists in the game. Chicago shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Giddey against DeRozan. Outside Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Giddey's got 9 points.
And Giddey continues to work on improving his offensive game, including his mid-range jumper.
It's Monk on the wing, pounded by Ball. DeRozan outside. Over Giddey. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
White can't hit. And here's Sabonis. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. It's a one-point game. Sabonis draws the double. Murray for three. Tries again. And it's Sabonis laying it in. 7 points in the game.
Prolific on the glass. I mean, Sabonis turning that board into points.
Timeout is called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Will stand in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
And while we have a moment, here's a good chance to bring up the top rebounders in the NBA this season. Domantas Sabonis on top.
And the way he's rebounded the ball this season has been special. His teammates really appreciate his hard work and physicality on the glass.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Picked by Vucevic. Giddey's got space. And again, Chicago, no good.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
DeRozan with the ball. He's got 5. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. The fader. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. DeRozan's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, how many times have we seen that from DeRozan? The mid-range maestro does it again.
Pass to Vucevic. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Pick by Murray. Down low. A great take by Murray.
Well, look, LaVine is such a gifted scorer that it opens up so much for him out of pick and roll action.
White against LaVine. Right side Giddey. Dosunmu outside. Goes back up. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Ball with a steal. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And that one's good. Giddey.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Sabonis with a screen on White. Outside LaVine. Monk passes to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to LaVine. Jacks up a 3. That shot off the mark. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Dosunmu. That one's wide left. Giddey against DeRozan. There's the drive. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Oh, yeah, don't let his age fool you. DeRozan is still an explosive athlete.
Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Grant.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Sacramento with some changes. Lynn's checked in for Sabonis. Ellis comes in for Murray. And it's Carter in for Monk. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Williams comes in for Dosunmu. Buzelis is checked in for Giddey. And Herter's subbed in for Ball. Williams passes to White. Back to Williams. Here's Herter. He's checked by Carter. And there's Herter. That's good on the assist from Williams. Herter's got 5 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
DeRozan against Williams. There's a screen by Lynn. Outside Carter, 6 on the shot clock. 41 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Ellis. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
Jones, he's checked in for White.
Number 30, Trey Jones.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Carter, the pass to DeRozan. 4 on the clock. To the middle. Here's LaVine. Blocked! Outside Herter. Unloads. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. The third quarter comes to a close. Chicago ahead, up by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Kevin Herter. Williams is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Jones in at the point. Outside Herter. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Here's Smith. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Smith's gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Crowder. Sabonis, left side. Now Monk. Here's Ellis. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Herter. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Now here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Smith against Sabonis. Here's Ellis. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis.
An impressive passer for a big man. Sabonis is all about trying to help the team win.
Jones up top. He's checked by Carter. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Carter, the pass to Sabonis. Sabonis draws the double. Back to Carter. It's Monk on the wing. Pass to Crowder. Here's Sabonis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, this is Sabonis in his zone. He makes scoring in the paint seem almost effortless.
Jones against Carter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
A former second-round pick, Jones has worked hard to carve out a role in this league, and he continues to look to improve.
Here's LaVine. And LaVine, throw it down.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, LaVine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Giddy with it, now guarded by Monk. Picked by Vucevic. To the inside, Monk with a steal. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. And Sabonis slams it in.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. Now, if Sabonis is in close, he's going right for it.
Chicago has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. DeSumo outside. Pass to Vucevic. Over Sabonis. Vucevic's shot is off. Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Sabonis outside. DeRozan with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by, and they're unable to get the tying bucket there. And here's Jones. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Sabonis. Vucevic gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Those are some veteran instincts there by Vooch, knowing the situation and giving his team needed points.
Murray passes to DeRozan. On the wing, LaVine. LaVine draws the double, and there's the foul. It's on Ayo DeSumo. That's his first foul. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Chicago.
Number 2, Lonzo Ball.
1:57 left in the game. White against LaVine. Clock at 6. Outside Monk. Back to LaVine. Deflects the pass. Vucevic with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Malik Monk picks one up.
Assertive play by Ball inside. Not letting a close defender just shut him down.
And And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
And the second of two is good. And that puts him up 5. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside. Oh, DeRozan getting it done inside.
Well, DeRozan can handle any situation. The pressure is a non-issue.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your 916 crew, everyone.
Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Giddey. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Vucevic. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Kings trail by 3. Outside Monk. Pass to LaVine. Picked by Sabonis. LaVine, that one's good. LaVine's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Vucevic in the post, working on Sabonis.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Here's Giddey. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Monk against Ball. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. 5 on the clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Here's Sabonis. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
We'll talk about boys under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
The Kings call timeout. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
No choice but to go for the 3. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space and get a clean look.
White with the steal, and so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Kobe White taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Timeout call, Sacramento. Guys, your thoughts?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Let's give a big round of applause for your 916 crew.
Monk for 3. Can't get it to fall. So the Bulls win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.